Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Roya. If you are new, welcome. I am going to be sharing with you guys today my 2024 luxury wish list. So in my last vlog, I did mention that I'd been wanting to kind of sit down and go over a couple of categories with you guys in reference to what's on my little luxury wish list for 2024. Now, the last time I did a luxury wish list, it was back in 2022 when I go back through my videos. And last year, there was not much on my radar. You guys know I had really been wanting the Pochette Métis, so I hadn't really been thinking about a whole lot of handbags. Like last year, I think I got the Lululemon belt bag. I want to say I got the Longchamp mini tote and like a little Coach Nolita. And those weren't necessarily like on my list. They just kind of were lifestyle essentials because I use the Lululemon bag for the gym daily. And then I love the little Longchamp tote that I have because it's good for like just day-to-day use. So I'm not kind of like using and abusing my bags for no reason. So last year was not a huge luxury year for me. I just didn't have a whole lot of things that were like on my radar. I'll be honest too, luxury these days is a little iffy for me. And the reason I say that is because I feel like it's like an oversaturated market. So everybody is coming out with something and it's to fit a certain aesthetic, right? So like right now, I think it's the mob wives aesthetic. Like stuff like that just isn't my thing. If y'all have been over here for any length of time, then you know I am a classics girl through and through. And I just feel like with all of the luxury brands, Louis Vuitton included, because y'all know I love Louis, everything is about a trend. Everything is about an aesthetic. And I feel like even with the whole quiet luxury trend, we weren't getting enough classic pieces. And because I'm a very classic girl, I found myself navigating myself to the classics. So even last year, I got the Victorine wallet. The trendiest I'm gonna go is getting it in the reverse monogram. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not like crazy about color. I'm not all about 99 people and they granny got this on. I don't like that. I'm not about aesthetics. I don't want my vibe of any kind, whether it's my clothing, a handbag, any kind of luxury item, to be something that other people have as well, like in droves. That's just not my thing. I like my stuff to be unique. So for me and luxury, it's been a weird relationship here lately. But this year, as I was going through and thinking about what do I want my spring wardrobe to kind of be like, what do I want to do for the later portion of 2024 as far as fall and winter, when that season re-rolls itself around, I'm still just on a classic kick. And there are some classic things that I'm missing from my little luxury collection. So I do have a little list. It is not crazy. I watched some people's and they got all this stuff. I don't feel like mine is too crazy. I broke it down into 4 categories. So you've got handbags, jewelry and accessories, shoes, and fragrances, because those are all the things that are on my list. Also this year, and you guys will probably notice it in my vlogs and stuff, I'm trying to scale back. I feel like since I've been in this influencer space, the stuff you get and purchase and buy and all this stuff is just in droves. I went to clear out my my backup drawer that's in our linen closet, and I just felt like I gotta stop buying stuff, because you buy it as a backup, but then you're not getting to it, because then you try something else and you start liking that. And I've just never been that girl. So that's one of my goals in just the luxury realm of things, whether it's luxury body care, luxury skincare, luxury accessories, handbags, whatever. I want to pare it down. I just feel like being in this luxury community, in this influencer space, we are like consuming so much, and I feel like it gets to be very wasteful, and that's just not something that I'm here to do. I love sharing with y'all, but I like sharing the real deal Holyfield. I don't want people just buying stuff and buying stuff and buying stuff because every time you look up I'm like, get this, try this, do this, do that. I feel like get things that work for you and stick with them. And that's where I'm at in my like luxury space. I have a lot of things that are working for me, and I plan to continue to use them for the next 5, 7, 10 years. So that's my little rant, y'all. I will finally jump into sharing my luxury wish list, but I just had to get that off my chest because I feel like we just consume so much, and it's like luxury is not getting any cheaper. It is getting more and more and more and more. If you go back in 2008, 2010 and look at the pricing compared to now, it's atrocious. So to sit and consume and consume and consume and consume, I don't want to fall for those marketing tactics. So I'm really paring it down this year. I'm only getting the things that I need, but I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna share my luxury wish list with y'all. Right, so the first category is handbags. I have 4 handbags on my wish list and an honorable mention. Now the first bag up is going to be the YSL Cassandra wristlet. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is in a chevron, I want to say lambskin leather, but I'll have to double check. But I have been stalking this item. This is not necessarily a handbag per se. It is listed as a wristlet, but I have seen so many people convert this, add little conversion kits and a strap. I think it would give me the best of both worlds in the respect that I don't have a wallet on chain in my collection, but this would definitely give the wallet on chain vibes if you were to add some kind of conversion kit or a strap. You guys know I have the YSL Uptown clutch and I love that. For me, this is versatile because I could wear it day to day if I wanted to, but I could also wear this in the evening with no problem. It is the perfect like classic style envelope clutch in my personal opinion. I feel like YSL is the quintessential evening bag line. When I think of an evening bag, YSL hands down does it in my personal opinion. I just feel like it really brings across a nice luxurious feel. The price point is impeccable because this little wristlet is $7.95. Now it is very comparable to their wallet on chain as well, which I feel like is overpriced. I believe it's like $1,500, and if you look at these two side by side, the only thing that is missing is the strap. We have been to Phipps a few times in the last few months, and I went in Saint Laurent and I did compare the two. I compared the wallet on chain to this wristlet. And by the way, I do want it in the black with silver hardware. And I feel like the wristlet holds more. So I had a couple of things in my purse and I did kind of throw them in conjunction with throwing them into the wallet on chain. And because the wallet on chain has this like center compartment, it lacks the ability to hold as much as this wristlet. So for $795, it is definitely on my list. I feel like it's going to give me evening bag wear. I could wear it during the day if I needed to. If I wanted to put a conversion kit and wear it crossbody or as a shoulder bag, I could. It just does all the things, and y'all know how I feel about a bag that's versatile. So I'm highly considering this YSL wristlet. Next up on my list is a bag that has been discontinued. It is by Louis Vuitton, and it is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessories new model is what it's called. So I want to say about 4 to 6 months ago, Louis Vuitton discontinued their pochette accessories and replaced it with the pochette accessories that comes with this weird like chain strap, and then they marked it up to like $1,500. This was already overpriced in my personal opinion because this would be a repurchase for me. I originally had this back in 2005. I received it as a high school graduation gift and wore it down, okay? And that was the old model. It was a little smaller. I love the new model, and when I originally started looking at it back in like 2012, 21. It was only like $790. I should have pulled the trigger then. I did not. I'm purchasing this pre-loved because of course Louis Vuitton no longer sells it, and I'm not paying $1,500 for the new version that has a strap when I can easily jump in my arsenal here and add a strap on my own. So won't be doing that. I am gonna get it pre-loved in some capacity, but I love this because I think it would be the perfect, like, if you're like me and you're a mom, then you know a crossbody bag that can hold the essentials is perfect, especially with the upcoming spring and summer season. I think this would be the perfect, throw a longer like chain strap on it, and it could be my day-to-day bag, very similar to my MCM Pochette that comes with my tote. Throw a chain on it and move on. I just love the monogram print. Since I got the reverse monogram pochette accessories, I've been wanting a little more monogram in my life. This has the tiniest amount of vachetta, which works for me. So I just think this would be the perfect little summer bag to dress up or dress down. So it's definitely on my wish list. The next bag up is also from Louis Vuitton, and this is the Louis Vuitton Graceful PM in the Damier Ebene print. I can let you know now that this is on my birthday wish list. So I do plan on getting it for my birthday. It's gorgeous. Y'all know how I feel about Damier Ebene. I love a good carefree bag. None of my Louis Vuitton bags have vachetta. I don't do vachetta. I just feel like it's a waste of my money, especially for my lifestyle. I will forever be a mom. I will forever be, whether I'm a mom of small ones, middle-aged ones, or adult ones, I'm always gonna be on the go. That's just mom life. I need something that's carefree, that I can, if I have it and I have to go to the grocery store, it's fine. If I get caught in the rain, it's fine. And I realized I don't have a hobo bag in my life, and I miss having a hobo style bag in my life. So I definitely want this. I always see my girl Benita carry hers. I think hers is in the MM size, and it's just gorgeous. I'm petite, I'm only 5'2", so I think the PM size would be best for me, but it is definitely on my wish list, and it's definitely on my birthday wish list. I really, really want this bag. I think it would just be the perfect, like, again, like everyday bag. I feel like it would be something that I would end up being in more often than not. Okay, last as far as an actual handbag is from Coach. Y'all, shout out to my girl LaWanda because she got this bag. It is the Coach Quilted Tabby 26. I specifically want it in the black Napa leather with the silver hardware. However, I saw it with the gold hardware as well, and it is gorgeous. She featured this bag last year sometime, maybe in November, because it released like a soft release, I guess, and then they took it away and said they would be re-releasing it for spring. If you go on the website, you can find it. I want to say Neiman Marcus has it too. Y'all, now I've never really been a big Chanel handbag girl. I think the quilted like flat bags are cute, but not the jumbos. I like the medium to the small ones. They're pretty, but they're not pretty $10,000 pretty. They're not even $6,000 pretty in my mind. But when I saw this Coach bag, not only did it give a Chanel vibe, but it has its own thing going. It doesn't give dupe to me. It doesn't give you're trying to be Chanel. This has its own thing going on with it. Now I have a Quilted Tabby 26 in the pillow one in red, and I love it. Let me tell y'all something about Coach. Y'all can say all day long Coach is not luxury, and I would agree that their canvas is not luxury. I don't even look at it. It's not part of my day-to-day life. If I had a daughter, I would, you know, probably get those things for her, just so she can feel like she's getting something without me breaking the bank. But when I think luxury with Coach, their leather is going to always tear it down, okay? And this bag gives luxe, y'all, in pictures, and I'm knowing in person. I haven't seen it in person yet. I do think that I'm gonna go look at it Probably not this weekend, probably next weekend, because I'm busy this weekend. I'm not going into anybody's malls, okay? But maybe next weekend I have a couple of things I need to do in reference to Caden. He has some robotic stuff, and I need to get him like a long sleeve shirt. So when I go to the mall, I might stop in Coach and look at this bag, but I've seen it all over the interwebs and it has taken my heart. So I am getting this bag. Now the thing with Coach is they are more on the side of like a sale all the time. They're always gonna run a sale. So I'm like, Roya, do you really want to dive in and buy it at full price, or do you want to wait? But I feel like this combination would never go on sale. But the thing is, every Coach bag I've ever gotten, I've gotten it on sale. So I don't know, we shall see, but I am highly considering this bag. And then last but not least, in the handbag category, this is like a honorable mention because it's not really a handbag, it's a luggage piece, and it is the Louis Vuitton Keep All 50 or 55. I was gonna go with the 45, but then I think like when it comes to my family and travel, we do a lot of traveling together, so it'll be big enough for me to put multiple people, whether it's me and Clarence, me and the kids, whatever it has to be. So the 50 or the 55 is where I want to stay in sizing. I have seen so many of these on both Fashionphile and eBay, and I will say, if you have the time to scour, eBay is going to give you the better deal. I have seen this in the bandolier version in impeccable condition for under $500. We have a lot of travel planned for more of the spring, summer time, like spring break. We have a trip planned for my birthday. I'm thinking I will get this some point spring, early summer. It is definitely on my list. I love it. All right, next up, I want to jump into the category of jewelry and accessories. So I don't have many things. What I have realized about myself is like I said, am not into what everybody's into. The Cartier jewelry, the Van Cleef and Arpels jewelry is just not my thing. I am a child of the 90s. I grew up when jewelry was really a precious thing, a special thing to receive. When you were gifted jewelry, I know in my family, we always went to some type of private jeweler. So it wasn't like a main, you know, you've got Zales, K's. I mean, we've shopped there too, but you've got private jewelers as well if you get in the downtown Atlanta area and everything. And I just always felt like jewelry should be special. I don't want to see what I have on the masses. I hate going to a fine dining luxury dinner or just out, you know, you're stepping out real nice and all the girls got on the Van Cleef. Why? I don't want to see you in my bracelet, even if it is a different color. I don't want to see you in my necklace or my earrings, even if you got them in sterling silver and I got them in gold. It doesn't matter. It's the same. And I just feel like, where's the uniqueness? Where is the identity? So for me, I definitely want to jump into the jewelry space this year, but I will be doing that in a very classic way. So I don't have them on today. These are my tiger eye studs, but I do have a pair of diamond studs that Clarence got me for my push present when I had Cam. I want to have those upgraded. So I am on the hunt, and I've already told him this, but I'm looking for something that's either a solid, like solitaire, or maybe like a halo style with the diamonds going all the way around and then a center diamond. But I want diamonds. I don't want no cubic zirconias. I don't even wear cubic zirconias. I'm just weird like that. I mean, I have, but it's just the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't want all that. I don't want your costume jewelry. I don't want it gold plated. I don't want any of that. I just want nice, classic, simple. I also would love to get, outside of the stud, the diamond stud earrings. This is a white topaz necklace that I got from the boys a few years ago, but I would love this in like all diamonds, whether they were baguetted diamonds or just solid diamonds, or maybe like a diamond cross necklace in white gold. Definitely up my alley. I am also looking to get some sterling silver jewelry, maybe some bracelets, some necklaces, like more sterling silver jewelry, because that's more my speed. You guys will see I wear gold and stuff occasionally, but I really like sterling silver things. So I'm looking to get a pair of diamond earrings. I'm also looking to get a diamond necklace, maybe even a bracelet. I would love a tennis bracelet. I'll be honest, that may be on the list maybe a year or two down. But that I'm going for just an aesthetic of unique, not on everyone, high quality fine jewelry. That's it. Also on my jewelry and accessories list, I want to get a watch. Now, I don't want a Rolex, I don't want a Cartier, I don't want a Bulgari or whatever they're called. I have been looking at a Ferragamo watch for, oh my God, it's probably been almost a year now. It's two-toned, it's just sleek and simple and right up my alley. It's luxury, but it's not crazy, and it's simple and classic and my style. I will try to pop it up on the screen for you guys here, but I'm definitely looking to get a watch just because I'm always in my Apple Watch, but sometimes you want to like fancy it up a little bit, and so I feel like a nice watch would do the trick. This was on my wish list, the last one I did back in 2022, and it's a pair of Fendi or Gucci tights. These are more so for the fall and the winter. If I get them, if I find them on sale sometime between now and like March, I'm gonna pick them up. But I feel like these would jazz up my aesthetic and my attire. I'm a very simple dresser. I don't wear Gucci sweaters and Balenciaga sweatshirts and stuff like that. Even today, like this is a Free People sweater and I have on some black leggings. I'm a simple girl, but I feel like when I wear my sweater dresses or like certain dresses that I wear in the winter, a nice luxury tight would kind of tie it all together, give it a luxury feel without doing too much. So I've had my eye on some luxury tights for a few years, so I do plan on biting the bullet and buying some at some point this year. Last but not least, in the accessories category, I'm looking to get a YSL card holder. So because that wristlet is high on my wish list, I would love to have a specifically, sorry, what was I trying to say? The black on black one. So the black one with the black hardware, so that it can go interchangeably in my little YSL clutches for when I do fancier things, and I don't want to throw my Louis one in there. So I am looking for a YSL card case. It doesn't necessarily have to be YSL, but I just feel like, you know, if I plan on having two little YSL clutches, I would like to have a YSL card holder. So it's not like on my frontal lobe, it's not super important or high up there on the list, but it is on the list. All right, the next category is shoes. Now, I have a few luxury shoes, some Burberry, some Stuart Weitzman, but I'm not huge into luxury shoes. I used to be, before I was a mom, I used to love a good Christian Louboutin. They were all the rave, right? And as much as they would hurt my feet, I could grin and bear it in my 20s. After I had Kaden and I went up a half a size, it was just like, I can't do it no more. And I sold every single one of them. And I had some Ferragamo flats that no longer fit me anymore either. And I sold those as well. I think Ferragamo, Stuart Weitzman, and Jimmy Choo make excellent shoes. But as far as what's on my wish list, I have 3 pairs, and specifically spring summer shoes. I am looking for a flat black sandal, all black. I don't want it to have any type of like hardware on it, no silver, no gold, because when I look at my wardrobe, that's what's missing. Like, I need a just all black sandal. I've been looking at these Dolce & Gabbana ones here recently. I want to say they're the Bianca interlocking, what are they called? The Bianca interlocking sandal slide, something like that. But I think these are cute, and I feel like they're wide foot friendly. My foot is not super wide, but it has some width at the top. And so when it comes to shoes, I just like to be comfortable. So not only do I want to get a black pair, but I also want to get a tan or like cognac-y pair of sandals. I was looking at these from Louis Vuitton. However, I looked at a pair from Fendi that I liked as well. So I'm kind of up in the air, but before the warm weather hits, I do want to purchase a black pair and a tan pair because I feel like they work interchangeably in my simple yet chic and elevated mom wardrobe. There you go. And then last but not least, these are high on the hog for me, okay? I want these. And these are the Bom Dia Louis Vuitton sandals. These are kind of like a dad slash Birkenstocky type sandal, and I love them. I think these are so nice. Don't ask me why. I feel like these would give you a lot of wear. Like you would be able to wear these, especially with the weather here in Atlanta, up until like September. They would go with everything. They're just enough. And I love a Birkenstocky style type sandal. I have 2 or 3 pairs in my wardrobe now that I've gotten between Target and Walmart. So I don't mind the investment because I know I love this style of shoe and it would get wear. So it is high on the hog for me. I am probably gonna try these on before the winter months in because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get them for spring. I really, really like these. Last category is fragrance. I only have 2 on my list. I am overwhelmed in the fragrance department. At some point, I'm gonna sit down and show you guys like my little fragrance cabinet because my intention is to clear it out. I have gotten to the point with fragrance where I know what I like, right? And I don't want to have a whole lot, which is why I'm like, I need to declutter and get rid of. And I'm getting on a signature scent thing. It's just my vibe right now. I don't want to, and not only do I want to have a signature scent vibe, I don't want it to be the one that everyone else wants. I don't want your MFK. I don't want your Delina. I don't want those. I want something unique. And what keeps coming back to my frontal lobe is this Gris Dior. So I have a small bottle of, this is from the Dior La Privée line. This is a very small bottle, the 1.35 fluid ounce if I'm not mistaken. But as you guys can see, I use it a lot. And it would be even more like depleted if I was not trying to be like responsible and not use it all the time. There are times when I want to use this that I'm like, no, because I just don't want to run out of it. It is a beautiful, unique rose scent. I literally live for this fragrance. And so I have decided that I want the larger bottle. I'm probably gonna put it on my little Valentine's Day list because Dior sent me an email the other day about Valentine's stuff. So this is going to get purchased sooner rather than later. I could probably go ahead and check it off my wish list because I am purchasing this. If you've ever smelled Gris Dior, you know this is a uniquely beautiful scent. It just is. It's so signature scent worthy. I wore this date night Saturday night, this past Saturday, and 2 people stopped me before we exited that building and were like, what do you have on? And I'm like, La Privée Dior. This is so, so good. And I've tried a plethora of Dior scents from the La Privée line. Ombre Nuit, which you guys know I have that and I love. Eden Rock, Jasmine de Angelis, I believe, Tobacco Lair, Oud Espahan. I love them. They're beautiful, but I always come back to this. So gotta have this. And last but not least, I want to get the travel size of the Louis Vuitton Core Baton. I smelt this when I picked up the Atrape Reeves, which was the last fragrance I purchased, and fell in love with it. Don't know if I want the big bottle or the travel, but it is on my list. I feel like it's a signature scent as well and would be perfect for spring and summer. So those are the 2 fragrances that are in my fragrance category. All right, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed my 2024 luxury wish list. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, y'all know what to do. Leave it in the comments below. As always, if you're an oldie but goodie, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscription button on your way out.